Hi everybody, in this video we will be discussing about how to find next element in a given circular linked list. So if the input is a list and the element is given, we have to return the next element of the given element in the list. So for example, if we are given a linked list with 5 elements like this, and if 7 is the element, then we should return 15 and so on. And if the last element is given as the input, for the same list consider 19 is the input element, then we should communicate failure. How we will be communicating failure is, we will have a global error flag and we will be setting it, right? We cannot use negative values because the element is being returned in this function. Element can also be negative, so we cannot just return negative values. So how we can implement in a list like this? We can have a temporary pointer and we have to check whether the data part of the temporary pointer is equal to element. If it is equal, then we have to return temp next data, right? We have to return temp next data if temp data is equal to the element. We have to traverse till the last node and we have to stop as soon as we reach the last node. We will not be checking because last node is not having a next node, right? So and when we come out of the loop, we can just return -1 and communicate failure. And for empty list, we should communicate failure. So let us formally write the algorithm. The list and the element or the input. If the list is empty, indicate failure. To the callee function, return -1. Otherwise, declare a temporary pointer. Initialize temporary pointer to the first node. While next part of temp is not equal to head. That is, when we are not in the last node, we have to repeat step 5 and 6. In 5, we are checking whether data part of temp is equal to the element what we are looking for. Then data part of the next node will be returned. Otherwise, you move the temp to the next node. And while if we come outside the loop, then we can understand that we didn't meet the element what we are looking for. So we can indicate failure. Let us implement this in C language first. So the algorithm is copied here. Now let us create a temporary pointer. First, let's check if the list is empty. If the list is empty, then we have to indicate failure. We have got a next error flag. We have to set it. So in the beginning of the function, let us reset the error flag. Since it is global, we have to reset it. We are setting it and we are returning -1. Temporary pointer is already declared. Next step is to initialize temp equal to L dot head. While we are not in the last node, okay? So we have to write while temp next not equal to head. We have to repeat step 5 and 6. So in step 5, what we are doing is, we are checking if data part of temp is equal to the element what we are searching for. If it is so, then we are going to return the next node's data part. So temp next data. Okay, and otherwise we are going to move temp to the next node. So let's tell temp equal to temp next. If we come out of the loop, we can understand that we didn't meet the element. So we have to set the error flag and return -1. Okay, so this is the main where we are calling the next function. So let me tell next 4. Okay, and we are checking after the return, we are checking whether the flag is set, and accordingly we are printing the things. Let's compile the code and check. So while when we are traversing, we have to tell not equal to L dot head. Yes. So we are saying that next element at position is 5. Okay. We have got 5 elements. We asked the next element for 4. So it is printing as 5. Now let's check for 5. Okay. Let's check what is the next element for 5. Yes. Position not valid. Right. And we can give even 6. Okay. That 6 element is also not present. So it is printing position not valid. The code will be shared in the GitHub. Thank you.